There is a weightless freedom at the very beginning of a product's life. It starts as a pencil pressing into paper, searching for a shape. But that fluidity is deceptive. Behind the light friction of graphite on a blank page lies the most consequential phase of the entire development cycle. Decisions made during these early hours determine the majority of a product's final cost and character before a single prototype is even built. At this early stage, the simple geometry of a sketch begins to carry the weight of a binding financial contract. To understand that weight, you have to look past the paper and toward the absolute brutality of mass manufacturing. Redrawing a baseline dimension or shifting a panel gap during the concept phase is essentially free. You erase and you simply try again. This chart shows how that freedom disappears. Once physical molds are cut and factory tooling is set, the cost of making that exact same change curves sharply upward. At this intersection, the flexibility of the design reaches zero, and the irreversible line is drawn. The central challenge of product creation is surviving the journey, from a cheap, adaptable sketch to the rigid, expensive reality of a tooled product. Knowing these stakes, elite design teams operate with a very different cadence. Instead of rushing to finalize a design, they hit the brakes. They consciously pause the clock to delay making an ultimate commitment. They rely on front-loaded exploration to mitigate the massive financial risks that wait for them at the factory gate. Winning teams treat this delay as a precise instrument of risk mitigation, ensuring they never commit to a path they haven't fully verified. This process starts by generating a massive volume of alternative directions, branching out into dozens of potential endpoints. Designers then force these divergent paths into a rigorous comparison, eliminating the weak links until only the strongest candidates remain. Every possible angle, constraint, and consequence of these final paths must be examined before the team moves forward. Committing to a single direction too early leaves a product exposed to engineering conflicts and cost overruns that are impossible to fix later. A robust, intentional framework of comprehensive exploration creates a level of stability that a rushed commitment can never match. Design intelligence requires seeing every possible outcome before selecting the one that will become physical reality. The main obstacle to this philosophy is time. Manually rendering and comparing a high volume of designs traditionally takes weeks. Modern design intelligence platforms solve this by compressing the exploration phase without sacrificing the necessary depth. Depix provides the technological bridge for this workflow, making rapid visual exploration a standard part of the process. Designers use Depix to iterate through every possible angle of a product with the same speed and ease as a rough sketch. This allows organizations to ensure that when they finally reach the point of no return, the irreversible line is drawn completely on purpose. Decisions are cheap as a sketch, but brutal once tooled. Winning teams see every angle before they build.